Okay, everybody, how you doing? How you doing, Jose?
Was that a Southern American accent?
I don't know. Was it?
It sounded like you were going to start eating fried chicken or something. There. Anyway, I'm doing very well, Adam.
What are we doing this year, this summer?
I believe something called the summer sessions, and I can tell because of our
Who's
background.
doing here?
Yeah.
What's the moose doing here?
Go on.
It's a moose. It's the second moose. The summer sessions, another moose. Oh, it's so exciting. And we need you, members of the community, to come in and make it into the awesome thing, just like the awesome thing that was last year, but only more awesome, because why not?
And it was awesome. It was actually spectacularly awesome, just spectacularly successful. And we're going to try to make it at least as good this year. We have some new ideas, and we know that it's going to have a lot more attention. So we're trying to keep these moose herded in a better way. Okay, so let's start the screen share.
Sure, please do. Show us that application form, because this is how you actually tell us, hey, I'd like to do one of these sessions.
By the way, not the plenary sessions. I think everyone should check that out, but maybe later.
Very much so. And watch the video. Very important, all the way to the end.
Yes, all the way to the end. But first, when you go to Online Teaching Japan, okay, you're going to see some updates. And one of them is that it is summertime. That's why the palm tree. And the buttons are here now for the OTJSS21 calendar, where you can go straight ahead, see the calendar, and you go, hey, a lot of open slots here. Maybe I want to lead a 2021 OTJ summer session. From there, you will get this form. And we wanted to go over a few of these with you, make sure that you understood what we're trying to do in terms of ensuring diversity and such. So you want to take the first few?
Yeah, so we basically, first of all, we're going to start with an email address, so we have some way of keeping in contact with you. Last name and first name, and then middle names. So you should put your last name, first name, and middle names in those three sections. And then your teaching situation, which is also equally self-explanatory.
Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, but you can touch a whole bunch of these. If you happen to be a uni professor, but you teach at your friend's Hoikuen, no problem, right?
Yep, check boxes. So check as many as you like. The next one as well is a question just to find out, we're just trying to get a feel of if you've done many academic presentations before, and if you haven't, that's totally fine. In fact, that's arguably even better, because we'd love to be the first place where you give your presentations and share your knowledge with the world. So just write never there if it's not, and don't fret it. It's totally cool.
Yes, and all of these things too, unless they, just to point out to you, unless they have the red asterisk, they're optional, but these are important questions to help us figure out how to do the scheduling. Now, we have this idea of an underrepresented, oh, now you're making me do it. What the hell? An underrepresented group, okay? Now, what this means, I might have an opinion, but I only have one opinion, and Adam only has one opinion, and this is a community affair. We'd like the community to try to hash this out if the community feels there's a problem hashing this out. But for a lot of people, the idea of somebody who's underrepresented is fairly easy to understand. And besides, if you're not sure, just say you are not sure. But the first month of applications from, well, it was actually 2 or 3 days ago, until June 30th midnight, we will be accepting applications only from these underrepresented people. And they will be put on the schedule, that calendar that you saw right away. We feel, oh, yep, that person definitely qualifies as underrepresented. If you make an application and you don't show up on this calendar right away, sorry, that wasn't the right one. Where did it go? It was here. If you don't show up on that calendar right away, it's just because we've put some applications aside so that then we can put those in with everybody else starting from July 1st at, I wouldn't say July 1st midnight, that's wrong. Midnight, June 30th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, essentially, there are a few things that we're trying to consider here. Another one is also if you're got commercial interests or something, you're trying to plug your textbooks or something, to a certain extent that is kind of allowed. So when you have commercial interests, please declare it, and just understand that we're going to schedule to people who don't have commercial interests first.
Yes, yes.
So we will do that. And if you're unsure, am I a member of an underrepresented group or not? We encourage you, give it some thought and try to come up with a yes or no answer. And if you still can't figure it out, by all means use that I'm not sure option. And if you do that though, we'll make the decision for you.
Right. And while we're making the decision, please help us out. Tell us when you want to do this, what time you want to do this. We'll do our best to put you in your first slot. But, you know, as these positions go, they're going to go fast.
Great idea is to check the calendar before you fill out those slots. Because if you put in that you want to do it in a slot that you can obviously see from the calendar, it's already taken, you're not going to get that option.
Okay.
So we don't bump people. So
that calendar, by the way, again, is just before where you put in or where you click the button for leading the summer session. Check it out. You can put them in, or we have choices for 20-minute, 45-minute, etc. slots. And that's just to make it nice, clean, you know, 20, 40, 20 and makes an hour or 1 hour and 20 minutes, etc. But if you have a specific request for some reason, 1 hour and 50 minutes, just tell us and we'll do our best. Okay.
Okay. Also, the summer sessions actually go from the 23rd to the 27th of August. That's it. So if you ask for a slot on the 22nd of July, that's not even a thing. So don't ask for that date because it just won't happen. And we won't even contact you about it. We'll just ignore it.
But if you do want to go over your obscure comic books from the 1970s on Thursday night at 2 a.m., that we will take care of. That is okay with us, but just try to put it within the dates of 23 to 27 August, okay? First, second, and third choice for dates and times. We'd like you to put in, pardon me, a description of what you're going to be doing. We might actually be using that description in the text abstract, so try to make it as complete as you can. We'd like to know who are going to be the session leaders. If you don't know who they all are right now, that's fine. You can come back and edit this if you do. If you do edit it, please tell us so then we're alert to the idea. We're going to be becoming busier and busier as August comes in. Please help us to help you and tell us when you're trying to help us. Title, content of the session. And now here we go with commercial content. Hey, Adam.
Yep. So basically, this is also pretty straightforward. Do you intend to have any commercial content? If there's any relation to any commercial stuff at all, select yes there.
Okay.
Right? It's not a deal breaker, but what it does mean is that some commercial content is sort of allowed, but you have to earn the right to do it. So you have to give us a decent session and then you get, you know, your 30-second plug at the end or something like that. And that's fine. It's not a deal breaker, but we do want you to declare it properly and say, hey, that's what I'm going to do.
And it doesn't even make sure that you're going to be shot into the EBE category, everybody else category. We just want to know if you want to do it, but there are other things that we consider when we're trying to decide between who is an underrepresented person and somebody who is everybody else. But we would like these things declared to us as completely as possible. And if you do, just say right here, look, I just want to say that I've actually done these courses on a paid basis, and that'll only take maybe 15 or 20 seconds at the very end. And that's fine. That's fine with us. But we do draw the line basically at maybe about 30 seconds quick talk. If you do want to actually talk commercially about your new textbook, if you're a publisher, please contact us both through here and separately to tell us that that's what you want to do. You want to get some commercial airtime at the OTJ summer sessions.
Yep.
Proposed session length. These are suggestions, you know. I don't know if you got that much more to say after 2 hours, but maybe, you know, enchant us. Maybe there's a reason why you want to have like a 2.5-hour session. If you want a copy of these responses, please make sure you click here. If you submit, okay, you're going to get a response. Once you see that response, do feel that we've got your stuff. Don't worry that we didn't get your stuff because we're not going to be sending out email answers to anyone because, well, yeah, we have full-time jobs ourselves. Was that it?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, so when June 30th is over, Okay. We're going to be having a meeting for everybody else who felt like, well, I really want to do summer sessions again. It was such a blast last year, but I'm not underrepresented. So when do I get my turn? So number one, from June 30th midnight to the first minute of July 1st, we're going to open up. We're going to change this form and open it up to everybody else, EBE. That's where that acronym comes from. And you can get right in there. Around the third week, maybe middle of July, we'll have a planning meeting for everybody else who has put in their stuff, plus the underrepresented people who were there first, and talk about what we're going to be expecting to be doing, stuff that they should watch out for. If this is the first time they've ever presented, and we're going to be giving them a chance to know what it's like to present on Zoom, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And maybe if we need it, something again around the middle of August, just before the summer sessions go.
Okay. Seems like that's going to be a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun when we did that sort of thing last year, wasn't it?
We were bitching and hemming and hawing about how much work it was, and it was a lot of work. But this year we have David Juteau, ever present as he is, as the owner of OTJ, giving us his wise counsel, and Mary Virgil Uchida helping us out as one of the coordinators. And if you want to help us out as one of the coordinators, we would be more than happy. You are more than welcome to send us an email or drop me a line, direct message in Facebook, and say, Jose, let me try my hand at this coordinator thing. Okay.
Yep, indeed.
Okay, we're good here, eh?
Oh yeah. Okay,
we'll be doing maybe one or two more of these videos as we decide. Did I say as we decide? As we decide on new topics to tell you about. Otherwise, thanks a lot, and drop your comments into the comments box underneath this. And yeah, hoping to see you at the summer sessions.
See you when we go ride the moose.
Yeah, ride
the moose. Is that what we're gonna?
No, it's good. Ride the moose. I don't know if you'd have a very good time riding a moose. Number one, they smell bad. Number two, they get violent if they don't like you. But we like you. We love you. We love all of us. We love everybody. We love everybody. Okay, bye everybody.
See ya.